I am convinced that every American needs a trust, and I've got 4 reasons why. I've helped thousands of clients around the country changing their lives with a structure that always involves a trust. Now, what kind of trust am I talking about? A revocable living trust. They are a revocable trust. You're the trustee, and you can change them anytime you want. They're also extremely affordable, and they will be with you for the rest of your life. And again, whether you're young or old, married or single, these trusts are a powerful tool in your plan. Okay, the number one reason why every American needs a trust is because it brings everything together. It is the foundation of your trifecta, and it's going to help you build wealth and your legacy. Now, I understand that tax and legal topics are not sexy, no matter how hard I try. So what we've created to make it simple and understandable and exciting for our clients is this visual representation we've called the trifecta. And this trifecta helps our clients really organize their life to save taxes, build wealth, and protect it. So it starts again with that foundation being the revocable living trust and the 1040 tax return here as the receptacle of all of our income every year, and we got to file a tax return every year. On the left side, we want to put our operations, which are going to generally create this ordinary income problem. The most highly taxed income in our lives is ordinary income. There might be a W-2 off to the side, but then this could generally be some sort of side hustle or something that's involved into a substantial business, LLC or S corporation. On the right side, we're going to have our assets, and this is going to be generating passive income. I like to divide this side into 2 pieces, A and B. Here we're going to have our tax-free or tax-deferred buckets, which would generally be IRAs or 401ks or health savings accounts. And then here would be our after-tax money, kind of our LLCs that hold rental property or investments. There is the trifecta. I've got a left side for operations where I'm going to try to maximize my write-offs. On the right side, I've got passive income and losses possibly, with depreciation and all those goodies, but asset protection to protect this wealth I'm trying to grow. In the middle is this wall that creates this asset protection. Most of my liability is over here. Well, I want to protect my assets with this barrier and say, nope, you're not getting over on the right side where I'm building this umbrella of assets. And who owns all this? Where's it all go? You got it. Down in your trust. And when you see that your trust is an anonymous name of a trust that allows for some privacy planning, which we'll come to in one of our 4 items, I really like this trust to create that foundational picture where we can now say, okay, as I build wealth during my life, I want it to all be able to flow into this one area that I can then distribute or allocate, taking care of myself for the rest of my life, creating privacy, and also providing some tax planning so I can bring it all together. And when I can see it and I can visualize it, that's when it happens. Number 2, and that's right, I said it a moment ago, privacy. In today's world of technology and everything out there on the web, we have got to be more careful than ever where our name may pop up in the ownership of assets. So a trust, if named properly, can give you some of that privacy. Now, more specifically, privacy is different than asset protection. Much like camouflage is different than a bulletproof vest. You want both. If I'm going into a firefight, especially when I play paintball, which is super scary, I want to have camouflage and some sort of protection so that I may not be seen, but if I do get seen, I've got something under that camouflage to protect me. Well, the trust is part of this overall plan. When you name your trust, please do not put your name in it. You might call it the Blue Sky Trust dated XYZ. Well, whenever I can get away with using the trust name and all the ownership of my assets, my name isn't out there in the public realm. Okay, now a word of warning. Privacy can come in different levels too. The trust is just the starting point. As you embark on this plan, you may want to go a little deeper with some additional layers of privacy, and that's great, but it starts with the trust. Number 3, avoiding probate. And what the heck is probate? Well, probate is this court process set up all over America. There's probate judges, probate courts, probate attorneys, all dealing with people that died either with or without a will and no trust. See, when you pass away, someone's got to decide where all your stuff goes. And a will might be nice. It'll say, here's where my stuff goes and here's my executor, but a court has to approve it. Does someone have a gun to their head when they sign that will? Is it really their will? Well, a trust allows you to bypass that entire process of probate. Now, I'm not saying a will is all bad. At least you're putting down who gets what, and you're hoping a court will approve it and handle it. But it's going to be expensive. It can take months, if not years. And if you own property in multiple states or businesses, there has to be a probate court of action in every state where you own assets. The trust avoids all of that.